NYU is going green. All around campus, the university is working to make NYU one of the most environmentally friendly schools in the country, and there are a lot of ways for students to get involved. One of NYU's green programs is the Sustainability Task Force.
The task force is it's a group of students, faculty, staff, alumni, and a few other members of the university community who have all been authorized and sort of asked by the university leadership to come together and go through a process of developing recommendations and developing projects and taking the lead and making the changes that will bring NYU into a sort of a sustainable future. One of the main goals that I think people probably think of first is to reduce NYU's environmental impacts, to take this giant and complex community of obviously of thousands of people, of hundreds of buildings, and to reduce the operational environmental impact. So the task force is simultaneously thinking about how can we make NYU a more effective place environmentally, and also how can we teach issues of sustainability? How can we really bring sustainability into a place where it's part of our academic culture?
Another of NYU's environmental initiatives is the recycling program.
The recycling program at NYU has a number of different venues and channels for how we actually recycle all of the different things that are recyclable today. The one that most people are familiar with is the program that collects mixed paper, and then also the cans and bottles recycling program.
For questions on what can be recycled and how, visit the recycling website at www.nyu.edu/recycling.
In the residence halls, we have the bins, in some cases located on a floor-by-floor basis. Some buildings we still have just one sort of central area, like, located in the sub-basement, maybe near the laundry room, like a place where students that are living in that building are gonna sort of travel to anyway. Hopefully they'll grab their recycling and take it down there.
If you're interested in helping the university go green, there are a lot of ways to get involved.
Well, there's a few different ways to be involved in this whole project, because the task force is really only one piece of what's sort of this movement to change the university.
One way to get involved is to join one of the Sustainability Task Force's working groups.
But the task force itself only meets a few times a semester. Where the real work gets done is that the group breaks into smaller working groups. And each of these working groups is focused on a different area of concern, a different area of environmental focus. So the working groups, unlike the task force, are completely open participation. And every working group is co-chaired by a student and by a faculty or staff person. So students are directly involved in leading these groups, students are setting the agendas, and students are especially doing the work, the groundwork that really needs to be done to really make it happen.
Another way to get involved is to join a student club.
Well, we have, I think now, 9 or 10 major student clubs or organizations on campus that are concerned with sustainable issues. The oldest and largest is Earth Matters, our undergraduate environmental club.
I would say that school greening committees, like the Gallatin Greening Committee, the Stern Greening Group, things like that are a great way to get involved because you probably already know people who are on them at your school, and it's a smaller scale version of the Sustainability Task Force that works in a more hands-on way.
You can also participate in activities in your residence hall.
If you're a student living in the dorms, you can be involved in NYU Unplugged. NYU Unplugged is our annual dorm competition to save energy. And all the different dorms will be competing. Again, it comes up every April. And the dorms compete to reduce their energy usage, and the winning dorm last year received a party in the dark, catered organic food and DJ and all that good stuff. So there's a lot of kind of dorm-based and residence hall-based activities that students can be involved in and can be really great.
We have entered the Recyclemania competition for the first time, and that is a national recycling competition against other colleges and universities around the U.S. And there's always ways that students can get involved in, like, helping spread information and getting people excited about that. Like, they could plan their own mini event in the residence hall. They could just help come hang up posters. They could help with the website. There's a lot of things they could do if they just wanted to volunteer their time.
There are also opportunities available to work for the sustainability program.
There are student workers here who tend to, obviously people graduate. Like, we're always willing to learn about people who are interested in actually working either in the recycling shop or in the sustainability office.
There are also things you can do every day to promote sustainability at NYU.
for every area of focus that we've taken on in our sustainability task force, there's a set of basic life practices that can be really important for making sure that you're kind of pulling your own weight as a member of the university community and really contributing to the overall change in sustainability.
Please use your recycling bin for what it's labeled and designed to be there for. And please don't contaminate the bins with other things. Don't be afraid to contact the recycling shop if you have questions, you're unclear about anything, you see something that's not going the way you think it should be, or you see a way to increase the recycling in the place that you live. We just really encourage people to let us know what they think and see, because it's a big campus. The more people who are looking out, the better.
You can learn more by visiting the sustainability website at www.nyu.edu/sustainability.